So, um, since you're in the photography game and everything, what's your camera of choice? Let's go with that.
I'm a Canon fan, big Canon fan.
Ooh.
Mr. Saudi over here. I have the Canon 5D Mark III. I love it to bits. Love it, love it, love it. The colors just seem to come alive in Canon.
The colors are good in Canon, for sure.
Yeah, for sure. And I'm very inspired by colors, textures, experiences. So definitely, I love
So
the
just because
camera.
of the color, nothing else,
No, there's-
technical wise or anything?
Honestly, so
Or what would make you?
To be honest, very honest,
What was your first camera
my
to use?
first camera was the Canon Rebel T5i.
Yeah, that has the touch screen, right?
No.
Doesn't?
No. Not the I, it's the T5, the T5 Rebel.
Okay.
Okay. So when I bought it, it was probably 6 years ago. I got it on eBay as a pack of things for like $300. I was like, yes, this will do. That camera, honestly, was incredible, but it doesn't even have a full sensor. It's like one of those old cameras. And I learned on that, and just transferring over and growing with Canon was really easy because of usability. You already know the functions. When you're in set, you know exactly what to do.
Yeah. And
I
the
guess
Canon menu is also super
more
friendly.
it's
Yeah.
easier to navigate.
Yeah.
And then from then, I started buying lenses. And then, when you start committing to one camera brand,
Yeah.
you invest in different things, and then you end up having different lenses for that. So then I just stuck with the Canon brand. But honestly, I don't see myself. I'm not tempted to change
Okay,
at
so
all.
what are you using now?
The Canon 5D Mark III. I highly recommend it.
Okay, that's a good camera. Plus it's a full frame, right?
It's a full frame.
Okay, so let's just go to the technicalities and stuff. What lenses do you own? And what's your favorite lenses?
That's
And what's your favorite lens?
Okay,
Everybody has a favorite.
Currently, I own a wide angle, and I own a portrait 50mm, and then
Hold on, which wide angle are we talking about?
the
What's
24 to the 20.
24 to 105?
No,
Is that
no. It's 24 to 37, I think.
24
mm.
to
So it's the least expensive one, but
Yeah.
honestly, he's asking what my favorite is. I think that's my favorite, especially for.
That's your favorite?
Yeah, because you get more in the frame. I love it.
Okay.
Especially if you're shooting landscapes,
landscapes.
or ruins
Okay.
or wide, for travel, definitely my favorite lens.
Plus you can zoom, right?
You can zoom.
Okay, yeah.
And then there's the 24 to 105 normal lens, which I also love just because it's you can basically use it for anything.
For anything,
You know what I mean? It can be in your camera bag, and whether you're shooting a person, although the aperture only goes down to 4.0.
Yeah, that's the downside. But it's
But
a really
great
good
because it
lens.
has a decent zoom.
Yeah.
It still gets a little bit of that depth of field effect. And then I have a 50mm portrait lens, which goes down to 1.8, which is incredible for shooting people in portraits.
Yeah.
So again, I can't choose
Hold
a
on,
favorite one.
Hold on.
Stop. Everyone stop. So we were talking about lenses. I'm going to retract what I said 2 minutes ago. I don't have a favorite lens, and this is why. So I have, again, the wide angle 17 to 44 ml, and that goes down to like a 2.8 aperture. Great for landscapes, rooms, trying to get a lot in your frame. Really good for travel and adventures that you go on. I also have the 24 to 105 mm that only goes down to 4.0, but it's great versatility. You can take it anywhere. And then a portrait lens that goes down to 1.8, which is great for people, portraits, emotional expressions you're trying to convey. So I guess it depends on what I'm shooting, my preference of lens. The other thing I used to shoot is a drone. I use a DJI Phantom 4.
Which one? 4?
Yeah.
I have
Pro.
the Air.
You have actually, I want to switch it because I love my DJI Phantom 4 Pro, but
it's bulky.
It's huge.
It's bulky.
And I'm a girl.
How do you carry it?
So this is what I'm saying. It is the biggest struggle in the world because when I travel and the weight restriction is 23 kgs, but you put your drone in the bag, it takes up half the suitcase.
Yeah.
You have absolutely no space for anything else.
Sell
and then
it, buy it.
you have a parachute as well. And then a camera bag. So your whole suitcase is taken up by things that you love doing, and there's no room for clothes, which
You actually
People
don't
that
even
know
need.
me
you-
is actually a big problem because I love clothes as well.
Yeah. So you don't even need to go to the gym. You have just walking
carrying
around with
around my
so much
stuff.
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bit
But
of a
definitely
mission.
for a drone, if you're to buy one, go for the new.
Yeah,
The
so
Air is nice.
I want to switch to
but-
the Maverick Pro 2.
Ooh.
Great camera, very sleek, easy to travel with.
And the range.
The range is incredible. The only thing that scares me is it doesn't do as good as the Phantom 4 Pro in wind conditions, in high wind conditions.
No, but it's.
But it's definitely
But
worth
with
the
its
luggage
range,
space.
Yeah, because I can't trade like even just after using the Air.
Yeah.
Like I remember there's a friend of mine who called me and he was like, yo, there's somebody selling their Phantom, I think it was 4.
Yeah.
And then he's sending me pictures and everything like, yo, it's for throwaway price. If you want to, I'm sure you'd be interested in this. And I was like, bro, even for free, I do not want it. Because I was like, I need a whole custom suitcase to carry it.
Okay, I have a custom backpack which works
You
perfectly.
see?
But
But how big is that?
I tried to climb Mount Longonot with it. Let's say it didn't go very well. But honestly, if you're looking for a beginner drone that you want to learn how to fly,
Oh yeah,
I highly recommend it.
No,
I
it's-
do.
it's
Because
nice.
honestly, I learned on it, and
Yeah.
yeah, I'm not the best flyer or driver
Yeah.
in the world. Definitely
try.
a horrible driver. So can't imagine me flying. It was an interesting experience. I've almost lost my drone once or twice, but it survived. And if you're keen to learn, I definitely recommend starting on that for
So
sure.
what else is in your camera bag? Because we know we've had the lenses, we've had the camera body, which is amazing, definitely.
Also in my camera bag,
Drone.
there's I recently invested in lighting. I think that especially for studio shoots or
Yeah.
even certain shoots, you can't get everything you want to portray with natural light sometimes.
Yeah.
Apart from obviously landscape photography and whatnot.
Mhm.
So I recently got some lights. I got a few speed lights.
Give me brand
There's
names.
reflectors.
Godox.
So I got a Godox set.
Ooh, you see?
Again, not rolling in money, but honestly, it was a great lighting kit to start out with. I got
Yeah.
a couple reflectors, some speed lights for outdoor shooting,
Yeah.
and what else is in my camera bag? My tripod, a remote.
Which one? Which tripod? Do you go for Manfrotto?
I actually got this travel tripod. I don't even know the brand of it because my
Also,
grandfather
some Chinese
recently,
brands have nice tripods.
It's not Chinese. My grandfather
It's
was
not?
the sweetest thing. On
Yeah.
Christmas, he asked me what I want, and I told him anything to do with my camera-related things because
Ooh, okay.
obviously you've got to start building up your equipment as a photographer.
Yeah.
And my grandfather went to this camera store in Cape Town, and he wrapped it up, and he came home, and on Christmas he was so proud of it. He was like, "I got you the best tripod ever." I've never heard of the brand, but honestly, it is an incredible tripod, and
Yeah.
I'm truly grateful. So I have
Yeah.
no idea where it came from, but it's serving me well. I also have a remote for in case if I want to be in the picture.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Trust
Or
me.
if I'm trying to
even
shoot
for me, you
different
see why
things,
this is why
Yeah.
this is here, because I mean it comes in
I
handy.
feel like it's handy, especially if you're trying to learn a different way of shooting things, or you want to learn something about lighting before you get to shoot. You can play around on yourself as the subject for a little bit before you get there. What else do I have? I rent a zoom lens for whenever I go on safari.
70 to 200.
Yeah, no,
Oh, yeah.
70 to 400 actually. This thing is huge.
400.
When I say huge,
Sheesh.
I literally have to put it on a sandbag or a tripod. It's so big, but great for wildlife photography. Eventually, when I start doing video, I want to get a gimbal, or at least the DJI Ronin, right?
Or the Ronin S.
The Ronin S.
Oh, that's a good one, especially
so
for
that's
the
on
body
on the
camera.
list. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Then, so that's on the list. What else do I want to invest in? I have gels for the speed light. Gels are really fun to play with,
Oh, yeah.
especially in studio.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Do you always get caught up? Because like I used to have this problem. I used to get caught up with buying gear.
I don't
Does
feel
that
like
does
I
that
do.
affect you at times? Because when you're following your favorite YouTuber, these guys who you follow and everything, and then they're like, "Hey, what's up, guys? Like Sony just sent me this. Canon just sent me." Have you seen the new Canon Is it 85?
Oh my gosh, let's not even get started.
Is it
on
85
cameras.
millimeter? f1.2. Have you seen it?
Yeah, I've seen it.
What's the price tag?
I don't even want to say it.
$2,500. But I can tell you for sure that lens, I'm sure if you use it once, like you're gonna steal that money if you don't have it.
Yeah, I mean, my dream camera is the Canon XD1, the 1DX.
1DX?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And honestly, I've looked up to that. I want that camera so badly, but obviously not affordable.
It's crazy expensive.
So yeah, camera equipment is really expensive. I just
you don't feel like you get caught up in that whole.
I feel like I'm pushed and pulled in different directions because obviously you need to invest in what you're pursuing, but also you need to invest in experiences and living your life.
Yeah.
So for me, skydiving is also a very expensive sport. I've chosen very expensive, expensive hobbies in life. Not necessarily a good thing. So.
And I wonder why you